Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I just thought let me catch up with you guys. Some of you might think I'm just gone. Um, Actually, there's a lot of things that we need to catch up, and there's a lot of things that are happening on the media space that got my attention personally. But right, I'm just in my room, trying to. Uh, I'm addicted to you guys. That's one thing that you must know that I really love to catch up with you and give you information, get to hear from your side what is happening. Um, Today, it's the 24th of August. It's a special day to me. It's my anniversary. Me and my wife just been married for 7 years. It's a special day to me. I don't want my wife to be on this because politics in Zimbabwe is just something else. So I don't want her to be there. But if you can go on my Facebook page, you see what I've posted. So thank you so much. I'm just doing catch up with everyone. A lot of things have been happening, and I haven't done an analysis for quite some time. The reason being that I had a problem with my telephone device, which I normally use for editing, because it was everything. Everything is in there. Like I do my editing there, I do my video recordings there. So yeah, so it was kind of like a setback. It had water damage last week Thursday. So yeah, I was hoping it would get fixed. And also, I was also busy doing some other work. So yeah, thank you, Ruka Arufinu. How are you? Thank you, Ruka Arufinu. Thank you for joining me. I'm really appreciating that. Thank you. Yeah. So the thing is that I was, I couldn't do videos and market information that I normally use was on that phone. So yeah, that was a big setback, and I couldn't do any videos. But let us talk about a number of things that are happening. The issue of the audio that was leaked of Kudata Gire and uh, Tembam Liswa. Yeah, it was a video that I wanted to do on Saturday morning after it was released on Friday, just to to analyze on that. And then we hear the issue of AC Lumumba. And there are a lot of things that are happening. And the arrest of Job Scala. I'm still to listen to the speech that was made by the MDC Alliance President Nelson Chamisa to find out what is he saying. But to some point, let's just start something by something. The first one being that of the issue of Kudata Bure and Temba Mliso. What I can tell from that audio is that there are a number of things that Temba Mliswa mentioned that made me to realize, okay, as much as you would say he's an independent candidate, he's still very much in ZANU-PF. That is the very, very thing that I wanted you to see. He's someone who is still invested in ZANU-PF. He's someone who still has got interest in ZANU-PF, but he cannot come out in the open that he's still with ZANU-PF, because if he still can talk about it, influence the decision that uh, ZANU-PF principals make. And you remember when I was saying that I rather have Chinamasa in the must be given a ministerial post and all of that. Uh, those are some of the things that you would say, okay, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Of course, opposition leaders, they have that right to say somebody must be given a post based on meritocracy. But what I also saw was that he knows the person, the new minister that was coming in. So you can see also, and then the other thing was that I picked up with Kudata Gere when he was talking. You could pick up that he was not happy with the energy with Fortune Chassis. And he did not mince his words. It means that somewhere, somehow, there were things that he was not happy with, and that were the things that led to the mistrust with the principal of ZANU-PF, the president Mnangagwa. So it's an issue that I felt that uh, his demise had something to do with the interest of the Tagwireis. I know Nick Mangwana came out and said that no, the, what is happening here is that the president is not captured. Yes, right to say so, but he is being influenced. So, which means that there are some influences, that there are some interests that probably might not be of public good, that might are not of public good actually, that he that he entertains, and they cause him to do those decisions that are like hiring and firing. I'm really sorry, there's a bit of noise in the background, but I'm in the house and the kids are not aware that. But anyway, let's continue. So that those are the things that I wanted to say. The first one being that there is interest from the side of Themba Maluswa. And number two, there is a control over the issue of over the demise of Fortune Chasing. How are you, Mr. Tawanda? Say. Yeah, Saka. Those are the things that I wanted to say. So that is one thing that I picked up on that audio, which also there's another thing that I also picked up on that Themba Mliswa, he is not fighting corruption, but he is fighting for his interest. He's not fighting corruption in ZANU-PF, he's fighting for his interest. That's why he said that if, oh, okay, the volume. Uh, guys, if you can hear me, just shout yes. Um, yes. Right. If you can hear me, okay, guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Tawanda? Can you hear me, Tawanda? All right. Thank you, Tawanda. I'm gonna keep on. Let's keep on. So now, what I wanted to say was that then the other thing is that Themba Mliswa is not fighting corruption. Themba Mliswa is fighting for his own. Um, he has got his own agenda. That's why when he was saying, he said that I even talked to number one and said that Van Venue, do the Van Venue so that I don't attack them. How can you say you are fighting corruption like that when you pick and choose people to attack, when you pick and choose people to correct? If somebody is wrong, it must be wrong. Whether they someone else people, they must be corrected. Rebuked publicly must not be for specific people. So personally, I feel like Themba Mliswa is not fighting corruption, but is fighting his own battles that have nothing to do with the betterment of the people of Zimbabwe. Then let's come to the issue, yeah, Job Scala and his subsequent arrest. What I'm picking up is that Job Scala is a legislator. Job Scala is someone who is an MP. He is not a non-entity. He is someone who is well known to be in the ranks of MDC from way back, from the days of Takadzo Msekiwa, from the days of Morgan Tsvangirai, from the days of Benimo Jongwe. He occupied, a seat. He was those youthful leaders who were MPs at the emergence of MDC early in the 2000s. He cannot just be a pushover, somebody who just arrested like a chicken, and after that nobody gets a hashtag to say free Job Scala. For me, I sense a red, or I smell a red, that somewhere, somehow, there is, they are saying that Job Scala is not fighting the interests of Zimbabweans. But also you realize, if we are hashtagging Wopo must be free, hashtagging free Jacob, and all of that, why are we not doing the same? It looks like the people that are fighting the real battle Let's look at Namatai Kwekweza. She's fighting for the constitution. She's fighting for the constitution. The constitution, like probably some people might not understand the gravity of the amendments on the constitution. The amendments on the constitution affects us. It does not affect the outgoing generation. It affects us because it will take another referendum. It will take another uh, sitting down and people putting down the constitution, and then after putting that down, that constitution then it has to be approved, it has to be enacted again. So, but in the interim of that, we are still stuck with that constitution that is not working for us. But Namatai Kukweza is not trending on Twitter. Namatai Kukweza is not trending worldwide. People are talking about Hope Ochimona. Yes, I'm not saying that people must not fight for Hope Ochimona. They must fight for Hope Ochimona. But let's strike a balance. It must be not be individuals that were fighting, like individual person that were fighting, rather than fighting for the whole, I mean, a quorum of people that are on the forefront of saying, let's have this done, let's have this done, let's have this changed. And then also the other issue that I wanted us to look at is that why is it that uh, we seem to be thinking that the politicians have our solution? Why are we so naive to think that the politicians they are our solution? I know people will say that we cannot talk of change without changing of the political landscape. But the question that I want us to look at is that we have been polarized to two narratives: ZANU PF narrative and the MDC narrative. If you are not, uh, there is no one who is in the middle ground. Anyone who is in the middle ground, they will fall either on the other side. If you do not support the MDC, you are called the ZANU PF. If you do not support ZANU PF, you are called a regime change agenda uh, agent. But we don't have people that are in the middle that I can take the middle ground and say politicians are polarizing us, in the sense that people are being name called. Yet the first port of call is we are Zimbabweans first before we are MDC. We are Zimbabweans first before we are ZANU PF. We are Zimbabweans first before we are APA or Good Zimbabwe Alliance or whatever party that one might be affiliated to. We are Zimbabweans first. So that issue of, like, if people are fighting, I'm actually surprised that ZANU PF people, they immediately when someone comes to the fore and starts to speak about corruption, they think that he's an agent of colonial powers. I understand that we cannot negate that fact that there are colonial powers that might be interested in the resources that are in our land. That is a fact. There are people, there are nations that are eyeing for the resources that are in Zimbabwe. But let's not uh, polarize ourselves by speaking narratives that will end up making us to 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 um, to kill each other or to fight each other, like you know what fanatics do, like when people are playing soccer, they are soccer fanatics who can kill someone because they have not agreed to the defeat that their team has faced. So those are psychopaths. They are not supporters. They are people who for me, I look at politics as a game. It's just a game. It's just a game like that we play each and every 5 years or after every term, and we must desist from being caught up in that euphoria of politics, 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 politics. I mean, party politics. I am ZANU PF, I am MDC, I'm Chakat, 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 and we are not working towards unifying each other as a nation. That's why I have different opinions come on this channel, because I want us to have that platform where we can engage one another, engage one another, and we, after engaging one another, toisa politics dzesepaside. We say, guys, politics dzesepaside, chamisa pari wrong. Politics dzesepaside, vamunangagwa pari wrong. Politics dzesepaside, jobs kana pari wrong. Politics dzesepaside, Nkosanamo is wrong. We must be having that robust conversation. We cannot have myopic people who just, when they support someone, they cannot find any wrong. We hero worship someone to such an extent that we make them our God of not doing wrong or of not making mistakes, or then we take away the human factor that everyone is prone to make mistakes. Let us correct the mistakes and look at a problem, and look at a problem with a holistic eye, not with the eye that is biased or prejudiced. But anyway, I've done a lot of talking on this issue. Tell me what you think on the comment section. I would love to hear from you. The most topic that we've spoken about today being the one that there is still interest from Themba Mliswa inside ZANU-PF, and he is not fighting corruption. He's fighting his own interest. He's fighting his own interest, and it's not. That's why he picks and chooses the people to fight. And there is still influence also on the nephew of number one, who still, like from his statements, you can tell that the sacking of Fortune Chassis had a play in some of the frustrations that you mentioned in that audio link. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you are here for the first time, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you won't miss out on all of the videos that we do. Anyway, if you're also here and you have a business idea that you want us to talk about, please feel free to come on this channel. I'm also open for you to come and tell us what business you are in, so that people can know what you're doing. I really want us to help one another grow and give each other platforms to know what other people are doing. And if you also are a music artist, please also come on board. Let us talk about this. I'm hoping to have another music artist very soon. I was hoping to have an interview with Takakunda Mkundu, who is the son to great guitarist Monolio Mkundu. But because of my unavailability, my phone was not there. I could not have that interview, but I'm hoping that I will have that interview very soon after the launch, because the launch is there tomorrow. But I'm wishing all the best. Please go and support Takakunda Mkundu. Go on his page, go on his YouTube, so that you can watch out for his release of the album tomorrow. This has been your boy. Please, if you want also to know more about, if you want to get in touch with me, these are the contact details. Get in touch with me on WhatsApp. Let us talk. But what I'm going to be doing also, starting from today, henceforth, we are going to be having a topic each and every day. I'm going to make sure if there is any challenges, I'll make sure that every evening we have a chat, talk about something, bring in guests, bring in people who want to be part of that conversation. You are also most welcome to get in touch with me on all those details. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on all the platforms. You can follow me on Instagram, JCTV Zimbabwe. You can follow me on Facebook, JCTV Zimbabwe. These are the details that you can follow me, and I'm really appreciating the time that we had. On Saturday, I was with Papa Idea. Go also and subscribe to his channel. But I don't want to be talking too much. I wanted to just have time of catching up with you. Now we can stream live on Twitter, live on Facebook, and you guys can enjoy this podcast, because you can stream live on 3 different platforms: on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Twitter. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be like one of the greatest time that we've ever lived. This has been your boy, reminding you that rise up, Africa. The world is waiting for you. I'll see you again next time when we talk about other interesting topics. I'll see you next time. Thank you.